Hello, boys and girls. Well, I told you it was going to happen. Anyhow, let's get the admin out of the way. Jim Voss, high above my garage, 8 or maybe 10 feet, with the 90th version of Just My Opinion. Not only just my opinion, but politically correct. Not always correct, but politically correct. I told you, I told you 4 months ago. You got to start listening to me. I told you 4 months ago that Joe Biden would never make it to the nomination process for the Democratic National Convention. The move is afoot. Let me tell you what the Democrats built for themselves. First of all, he had this pretty good State of the Union speech. Row, real go-getter. Well, that kind of belayed their worries and stuff about Joe. They're thinking, well, maybe he's going to hang in there. Maybe he's hanging in there. He's going to be okay. We keep the handlers around. We got him on and off the stage. We keep him breathing. He might make it another 4 years. And of course, Jill Biden goes on The View, the dais of communists and liberalism, and she is telling them, this is what she told them. She said he is smart and decisive and on top of things, and he is respected for his opinion around the world. Oh, Jill. I blame you. I blame you, Jill Biden. You like being First Lady. You like that power. You like everything about that slot that you've got within the government. You like the bully pulpit that you have. But you should be ashamed of yourself for putting Joe Biden through this. There's going to be a truckload of hurt feelings. There's going to be rejection. And he may have a psychotic break. Who knows? Joe is at that point in dementia where he could go north or south. It's making a difference. I fault her for making her husband stay in this race. She should have said, Joe, quit while you're ahead. Let somebody else run. You can be an advisor. Well, the rumor is the Democrats know they can't win. Not with Krusty the Clown. Not even with the best of the big top circus out there doing their thing. Can't win. They have been lying, cheating, stealing, thieving, deceiving for the last 3.5 years, almost 4. They know that if Trump goes back in, he's going to turn that revenge around to the same way he was treated under this kangaroo court. And if he picks the right attorney general, which I hope is going to be Trey Gowdy, I hope and pray that some of these low-life, scum-sucking dogs go to prison. I don't mean just a slap on the wrist and lose pizza for twice a week. Can't go to the movies. I mean jail time. If you consider how many times that in this one trial they violated his civil rights. But they are going to pull the rug out from under Joe Biden. Now here's the problem. In his world of dementia, Joe believes what they've been telling him. Every time he gets in front of a crowd, he likes to brag about his Bidenomics. Well, Bidenomics is like having a condom with a hole in it. It ain't much good. And you can't use it. He believes that he is respected around the world for his opinion and for his standing. The problem is no one knows what his stance is on everything. So who, well, let's back up. In his world of troubled mind, he believes he's doing a great job. He believes that there's no such thing as this inflation. And the pandemic or the plandemic is what caused the inflation. Well, then you'd have to arrest Fauci and Gates for that. That's another podcast which I've done 3 or 4 on. Trust me, they're not going to run Kamala, Camel Hump, whatever the hell her name is. Headboard Harris. No. She may lay down and bump ugly parts to get her new Mercedes, but she's not going to win the presidency of the United States. She can't cackle her way to the Oval Office. So who are they going to pick? Well, they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody in the wings. At least it's not on life support. Some of the old cronies are in there. They're going to have to go with Newsom out of California. A person who has taken the 3rd largest economic structure in the United States, in the United States, California, and ruined it. Ruined it with all of the special regulations and the limitations that he puts on automobiles and food and how you can grow this and how you can reap that and how you can eat this and that. It's unbelievable. There's nobody else waiting in the wings. So they're going to have to go with old Gavin Newsom. And that will be a slaughter. Gavin Newsom has no leadership skills. He can't balance a budget. People are leaving California in droves because of the cost of living. The fines, the fees, the taxation that they do in California is astronomical. I went to my OBC, my Officer Basic course, with a guy from just below San Francisco, some small town. He had an 1,100-foot square house, and it's him, his wife, and 2 kids. 1,100-foot square house. His lot was 100 by 100 or something like that. It was just minuscule. No backyard, no really side yards, no front yard. His house was $273,000. In South Carolina at that time, that house would have cost about $30,000, maybe not even that. I told him for $273,000, I'll get you a mansion in South Carolina. I really will. I'll get you an antebellum home for $273,000. But his taxes alone were $5,000 on that little tiny house. Either you got to have a really good job in California or you got to be selling a lot of drugs to stay there. Where does that leave old Headboard Harris? I guess she can go back to work for her former boss and see if she can get another Mercedes. But the Democrats know that Trump is going back into office. Everything they've tried has not worked. Well, here's the out for Trump. First of all, what he did was not against the law. These were blown up charges. I was going to say trumped up, but that's another story. A juror, I don't know if you ever served on a jury or not, but you cannot discuss this anywhere at any level. This idiot wrote his cousin and said, "We are about to convict Donald Trump. There will be no other decision." And his cousin, El Stupido, puts it on Facebook and says, "Thank you for doing such great work in convicting Trump." Now, this is what you call in the world of law as a mistrial. And the judge and brag will have to agree on it and have to make it a mistrial. Now, whenever they make this mistrial, it doesn't die right then. This mistrial will have to be reviewed by different courts. And what they're going to do is they're going to disbar Bragg, everyone in Bragg's office that had anything to do with this, and that snotty-nosed judge. So you're looking at Trump, once again, instead of being herded into the corner and being taken out by the liberals, will once again be in the run to be number 47. And I'm going to tell you what, unless he picks JC for a running mate, that's the only way Biden will win, or Newsom. They cannot beat Trump. He is on the verge, can you imagine this? He is on the verge of turning blue states that have been blue for 25, 30 years, turning them red. The people are just fed up with Biden. They're fed up with the way that Trump has been prosecuted and persecuted. They're just fed up. They're fed up. People have finally realized that our freedoms and liberties are being taken away by the woke generation, BLM, Antifa, those kind of people, and the cancel culture. Trump will put a stop to all that crap immediately. And I can't wait. I know this has been short, but I thought you might want to know what was going on. Yeah, it is it. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get to 100 pretty soon. Tonight I am ordering all of my radio equipment to go on digital radio, where I will be broadcasting probably 2 hours a night, but I'm going to loop all of these verbal podcasts together, and so the station will go 24 hours a day, and I'll be refreshing it from time to time to replace the old stuff with new stuff. There's going to be a lot coming up. We have our first debate. I cannot wait for that first debate, because I'm going to tell you what, Joe Biden will not have a teleprompter. The first time that Donald Trump punches one of his buttons, Joe's going to lose it. And I feel sorry for the man, because it is going to be embarrassing. But the Democrats kept telling him, "You're doing a great job. We're going to prop you up by the jukebox." Yeah, I love it. Anyhow, still love my vets, my cops, my first responders, all of law enforcement, my military people especially. God bless everybody who has served, is serving now, or intends to serve in the future. It's a tough world out there in law enforcement and in the military right now. It is. I hope you enjoyed my nice pink shirt and not one of my t-shirts. You know, I'm moving on up in the world. Beans don't burn on the grill. I'll talk to you later on. You be careful. Love you. Take care. Mean it. We still are going to go bowling, take warmer showers together, hold hands, and maybe have a beer. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.